Nick Vlastuin, Northern Knights, midfield. I feel like I play a little bit like Luke Ball and Brad Sewell. So in and under second and third efforts, I just love the tackle and the competitiveness. I used to get roughed up by my older brother and my dad, so it just comes kind of naturally playing footy. Like I always liked the hard edge, so yeah. I've already got a semi-built body, I suppose, so I wouldn't need to be in the gym as much as some of the other boys to put on the extra kilos, but yeah.
So round 1 next year?
Oh, we'll see, hopefully.
If you've got the ball and Nick Vlastuin is charging towards you, you'd be well advised to get rid of it. 74 times Vlastuin dumped opponents into the turf this year, with his fearless approach and resilient mental edge earning him the Vic Metro captaincy. The big-bodied halfback flanker lacks a little bit of zip and needs to work on his tank, but his approach is terrific. Last summer, the All-Australian star trained on Christmas and New Year's Day under the advice of mentor Brett Kirk.
With Brett Kirk, it's the mental toughness. So he said he used to do an extra session Christmas Day and New Year's Day. And then when he'd line up on someone on game day, he'd know he'd have the mental edge. So I took that from him, I did that this year. My dad was born in Papua New Guinea and then moved to New South Wales when he was about 6 years old. Grew up out back there, and then with work he moved down to Melbourne. It was only meant to be for a couple of years, but we've been here for 15, 16 years now, so then moved back.
How did you first get involved in footy?
I first got involved in footy at the Auskick level, so I started out when I was 4 years old. Just going to school, a couple of mates did it, so I went down with them on the Saturday morning, about 9 o'clock in the morning, yeah, just started from there.
Is there anyone you feel you play a little bit like, you're trying to model your game on?
A little bit like Luke Ball or Brad Sewell, so just the in and under second and third efforts. I believe a club should pick me because of my endeavour. I always give 100%. I wouldn't just be happy being on a list, you know, I want to make a career out of it, and I believe I could also make other players better, like around me.